What's good, YouTube? Swiftly here, back with another NBA 2K25 video. And in today's episode of Rare Builds, I have a very special episode for you guys because I finally decided to make a center after getting my guard built up to like a 98. I have other builds that I want to make. I have a second guard build that I'm working on. I have a lockdown build that I already made that I'm probably going to be uploading as well too. Switchable lockdown defender that's really good. But I finally got around to making my center build, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to do a rare builds episode on it just because I haven't really seen this build out in the wild yet. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a super rare build, but it is a rare build because I certainly haven't seen this build yet so far in Rec or Pro-Am. But with that being said, we're going to be making a stretch 5 paint protector in today's episode. So with that being said, let's jump right into the build. Now obviously you're going to have to make this build at the center position because it is a stretch 5. Obviously we know the 5 is a center build. We're going 7 feet on the height just because 7-footers are really good this year. I would have liked to go on like 6'10", 6'11" for better shooting. But yeah, we're going 7 foot on the height. For the weight, we're going to go down to 241. And I only went down to 241 just for the speed being a little bit quicker. If you go back up here to like 243, 253, excuse me, you see you're only gonna have a 68 speed, 55 agility, which is just kind of ass if we're being honest. So you want to drop your weight just a little bit because if you notice, you could still get a 91 strength on this build, so you could still get like brick wall and all of that stuff and box out beast on high level. So it isn't too cruised on the strength. You still get an 80 plus vertical, you still get a 70 speed and a 59 agility, so it's not too slow. You can still get up and down the court. And then I'm going with the 7'4" wingspan. I know some people like to go max wingspan, but that's going to kill your 3-ball. Where you see you're going to have a 74 3-ball max. You can go lower on the wingspan, but that kills your defensive rebounding, and I don't want to do that either. I mean, 86 3-ball will go a long way on a big, but I'm just going to just stay in the middle of things with a 7'4" wingspan, get an 83 ball, get a 97 defensive, 96 offensive. You can still rebound really well. And if you know your jumper, you can still hit really well with an 83 ball. And you can also bring those badges up with that 87 mid-range if you want. So do keep that in mind. I'm personally not going to with my build, but you can tweak this build to your liking. And then finally, we're going to be doing our attributes. So starting off, we're going with a 73 close shot, which is going to get us that bronze paint prodigy. That's the main reason why I went with that. It's also going to get us bronze float game. For the layup, I'm going 55 just because I don't really need too much finishing. I just need enough finishing to where I can run the pick and roll. And driving layup, I'm going to be going against the center. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be going against somebody with like an 84 plus block. So you're not going to really be trying to do much layups because you're going to be getting your shit beat if you are going up with layups in the paint against the center. So I'm going default 55 layup, and then I'm going with a 70 on the driving dunk, and then for the standing dunk, we're going to go with an 81 on the standing dunk just so that we can get rise up. We'll also get access to our aerial wizard when we put our vertical and stuff on our build. And then finally for the post control, I'm going with a 67 post control, which is going to get us post up poet and hook specialist. We're also going to have post powerhouse. We're also going to have post fade phenom and all of that stuff. So we're going to have a couple of post badges. Now that's not to say that we're going to be going crazy in the post, but it gives you another level to your game. You know what I'm saying? If your 3-ball or mid-range isn't falling, you're not dunking something, you can always go to the post and do something. Moving on, we have our shooting, which I'm going with a 70 mid-range like that. And then we're also going to go maxed out 83 ball as well. And then for the free throw, I'm going with a 92 maxed out. Now, obviously, if you don't play rec, as I always tell you guys, you can change this. You could drop this down to like a 75 or an 80 just for when you every now and then decide to jump into rec. Maybe it's double rep or something like that in the rep, double XP in the rec, and you decide, well, you know what, I want that double rep, so you slide into the rec. You won't be completely trash when it comes to shooting free throws, but me personally, I only play 5, so I like to have like a really high free throw because I don't like missing free throws or leaving free points on the board. For playmaking, also, I wanted to just show you guys, like, you see that we're only going to have bronze Deadeye and silver set shot specialist, and bronze post fade phenom. But again, when you get your cap breakers, you can raise this up to get better, badges and stuff. You got a max of a 87 mid range, so you can do that and make this slightly better. And then for the pass accuracy, we're going with a 75 on the pass accuracy. For the ball handle, I'm going with a 70 on the ball handle, maxed out. And then for the speed with ball, we're going with a 55 speed with ball, just so that we can get Jokic dribbling style, because we all know that the best dribbling style for bigs is Jokic. So we got 55 speed with ball. We have a 70 ball handle, which is going to get us access to like pro dribble moves and whatnot, even as a big. And then we have the 75 pass accuracy. That's going to get us silver dimer and silver break starter. Then moving on to the defensive side of things, we have an 84 interior defense. Then we're going to be going with a 41 perimeter defense. All right, we're going to have a 60 seal, which is going to give us bronze interceptor, which is just enough to play the passing lanes. I don't need a 85 or a 91 steal or a 96 steal. I just need enough of a steal so that dudes can't just throw crazy passes around us. We can intercept alley-oops and stuff. We'll be able to play those passing lanes with just bronze interceptor. That is more than enough, especially since there is no talks about them patching steals so far. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go, some might say a little overboard, but do keep in mind that this build does get up to a 99 block. If you do want to max that block out, right, you can get a 99 block and go crazy, but we are going to go with a 97 on our block, not a 93. We're going with the 97 because we want Hall of Fame paint patroller. Now, I know some of y'all might say, oh, Hall of Fame paint patroller, that's a little, overkill. You don't really need a 97. I go crazy with a 93, yada, yada, yada. That's cool. That's what you want to do, but me personally, with interior defense being a coin flip, 50-50, sometimes you get stopped, sometimes you don't. I would rather guarantee that I'm going to get a block or a really good contest with the block. So I'm going to go with the block and paint patroller, okay? That's just me. If you want to tweak this and go down to 93 and just get gold paint patroller and then get maybe Hall of Fame paint patroller with your +1 or whatever, you can do that. But me personally, I'm going to go 97. I want Hall of Fame paint patroller. And then we also going to have high flying denier on a high level as well too. Then for the rebounding, I'm going 96. Now I'm going back out and show you guys that you can get a 97 defensive with a 96 offensive. If you want 99 rebound, you're going to have to adjust your wingspan. But I'm not doing that because if I adjust my wingspan, it's going to make my 3-ball worse. So I'm just going to go with a 96 defensive rebound. 71 offensive, 96 rebound. With a 96 rebound, we're going to have rebound chaser off rip, and then we can use our +1 to go up to legendary rebound chaser, which is really, really nice. Then for the speed, we have a 71 speed, right? For the agility, we went 51 on the agility. We left it default. For the strength, I went up 20 points to get an 84 on the strength. So we got gold box out beast, silver brick wall, silver post lockdown, and bronze post powerhouse. And then for the vertical, I went with an 83 on the vertical. Boom. And the 83 vertical get us Hall of Fame pogo stick, silver rise up, silver aerial wizard, and Hall of Fame high flying denier. So that means you're going to have access to Hall of Fame rebound chaser, Hall of Fame pogo stick, and you're going to have Hall of Fame paint patroller and Hall of Fame high flying denier. Now, I didn't tell you guys the best part about this build, right? Because this is my center build. I obviously created it and played with it or whatever. And when I was looking through the badges, I noticed something crazy. And the crazy thing that I noticed with this build is that high flying denier is a tier 2 badge. Okay, on this build, high flying denier is a tier 2 badge. So do you know what that means? What I'm trying to tell you guys? That means that you can use your +1 tier 2 on high flying denier, getting you legendary high flying denier, and then you can use your +1 for tier 1 badges and get legendary paint patroller. So this build can get legendary paint patroller or legendary legendary high flying denier, not or you can go legendary high flying denier and then go legendary rebound chaser. You have your options, or you can always put it on your shooting. You know, if you want a little bit better shooting, you can put those cap breakers, you know, into your mid range, get better badges at 85 mid range. You would have silver deadeye. You would have shifty shooter. Oh no, wait, we can't get shifty shooter. I realize we're 7 foot, but you can get higher level of deadeye. Excuse me. I thought we was able to get a higher level of set shot specialist or shifty shooter, but you gotta be 6'11". So we could get silver deadeye, and then you can then turn that silver deadeye into gold deadeye with your +1, or you could just use your +1 and turn set shot specialist into gold set shot specialist, which is probably going to be your main badge because you're going to be playing off ball with this build, or you know, picking and popping with this build. But the main thing that I'm going to talk about with this build is just the fact of your defense capabilities. I know I'm going to go crazy with this build because I'm going to be running legendary paint patroller and legendary high flying denier. Most people are running a 92 defensive rebound or a 92 offensive rebound, so most people aren't really running a Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Or at max, they're running rebound chaser, but they're not using a 96. They're using a 92 and then just putting a +1 on there. So either way, you're going to be a solid rebounder with this build. But nobody's really going to be scoring on you with legendary paint patroller and legendary high flying denier. You're going to be getting blocks left and right, just swatting shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, when we create our build, you'll see our shades of. We see DeMarcus Cousins, we see Chet Holmgren, and we see, of course, Kristaps Porzingis. And then, of course, our build name, which is the Stretch 5 Paint Protector. So there you have it. This is my Stretch 5 Paint Protector build for NBA 2K25. It's me, your boy Swiftly. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content. I'm out, y'all. Peace.